Hi everyone, welcome back to WellPod X. It's the last day of 2024 and we're wrapping up the year with some crypto updates. Today's deep dive is all about reflecting on our habits as we prepare to step into the new year. Let's dive in. Let's talk Bitcoin. Currently, Bitcoin is trading around 92,000 and continue consolidating after a recent pullback. With Q1 of 2025 right around the corner, there's a lot of speculation about how the market will play out in the first few months. Experts are predicting a strong start to the year, especially if Bitcoin can break through the 95,000 resistance level. As for me, I'm sticking to my strategy, continue to dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and Ethereum by drip feeding money into my Coinbase account during these dips. Each pullback presents a buying opportunity for long-term holders. And with Bitcoin's fundamentals stronger than ever, I'm confident the uptrend will continue in long run. So let's watch closely as 2025 unfolds. Now let's take a step back and talk about something more important: habits. As today marked the last day of the year, it's a perfect time to recalibrate and reflect on how habit shapes our lives. A great resource for this is the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. In Atomic Habits, the author explained that small consistent changes leads to significant improvement over time. He calls this the compound growth of habits. Just like how investing small amount consistently over time can grow into a large portfolio, small positive habits compound into extraordinary results. For example, James talked about the concept of habit stacking, where you pair a new habit with an existing one. If you already have a habit of drinking coffee in the morning, you could stack a habit like journaling right after you brew your coffee. This simple small change makes the new habit easier to adopt. James also introduces the 2-minute rule, which is about breaking habits down to its smallest possible version of a habit. For example, if you want to start exercising more, instead of saying, "I will work out for an hour," you could start with, "I will put on my workout clothes." This simple action starts the process, and once you've started, it's easier to continue. One key takeaway from Atomic Habit is that habits shapes your identity. Instead of focusing solely on the outcome, focus on becoming the type of person who has the habit you want. For example, instead of setting a goal to read 50 books this year, focus on becoming a reader, someone who reads every day, even if it's just a few pages. The identity shift is powerful because it builds lasting habits that align with who you want to be. As we head into 2025, think about what habits you want to build and how you can start making those small changes today. It's about consistency, not perfection, and those little wins will compound into bigger victories over time. Let's take a look at today's crypto news. The first one is about MicroStrategy buying Bitcoins again. As we predicted yesterday, MicroStrategy has made another Bitcoin purchase, adding 2,138 Bitcoin to its balance sheet, totaling around $209 million. This brings their total Bitcoin holding to over 446,400 Bitcoin, worth about $41.4 billion at today's price. MicroStrategy has been very clear about they will accumulate Bitcoin at any price to hedge against inflation. With Bitcoin's price seeing its usual fluctuation, they've consistently taken the opportunity to buy the dip, and this latest purchase is no different. It's a great example of dollar cost averaging, and we all can learn a lot from their approach. The second news is also about MicroStrategy, because speaking of MicroStrategy, following their latest Bitcoin purchase that we just mentioned, its stock price has dropped about 8%. Despite the drop in stock value, Saylor's conviction in Bitcoin remain unchanged. He has consistently stated that Bitcoin is a core asset for MicroStrategy's treasury, and this purchase only strengthened that position. Saylor sees this as a strategic move that will pay off in the future. The third news about Tether. Tether had made a big move in the market recently by moving $780 million worth of Bitcoins into its reserve, marking the largest Bitcoin transfer since March. This move signals a growing interest in securing Bitcoin as a reserve asset. As one of the largest stablecoin issuer, Tether's action in securing Bitcoin further solidified the idea that Bitcoin is increasingly seen as a safe haven asset. With inflation concerns and economic stability, many institutions, like Tether, are turning to Bitcoin to protect their wealth. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode. As we reflect on this past year and look forward to 2025, remember that habit you built today shapes your future. Small changes, consistent action, and a focus on the right mindset can lead to good results. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, stay invested, and I'll see you in 2025.